Hello, good evening. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome in, AQ. Hi, Super Blessed. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Bubbles. Hi, Myra. Yes, I did cut my hair. I did. I got it trimmed and did some coloring over the weekend. They took about 6.5 inches off, so it's still long, I think. It's just, it was getting a little too much. I am doing well. Bubbles, I hope you are too this Monday. Let me see. I think I got everything on the way I'm supposed to. I have not gone live this entire month, which is the longest I have not gone live on here. This is my first day in November, so I apologize. I've just been a little busy with work and content and all that. Hello in Florida. Hi, Helen. Okay. Thank you, T Monty. I appreciate that. Okay, Super Blessed. Let's see. I am so glad you enjoyed the tips. Toilet seat. How do you remove dye from clothing from new white wood toilet seat? If it's a dye, do you mean like ink stain? Is that what you're saying, or just like would give me a little more details, please? Super Blessed. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Helen. Okay, so for quartz, truth will always prevail. Really, any cleaner is pretty good for quartz because quartz is a durable stone. One thing, the main difference between quartz and your other ones, like your other stone surfaces, quartz can handle a lot more. It's not as delicate and picky like marble is. So with quartz, you can pretty much use any cleaner, except I wouldn't really suggest a bleach cleaner. So the Barkeeper's Friend stone cleaner, you can even use like the Lysol cleaner, Athos cleaner. Really, with quartz, you can use pretty much any cleaner. I just wouldn't suggest straight bleach when it comes to caring for your quartz countertops. All right, Darty, let's see. So dye from clothing, I would do like the DIY stain removal, which is peroxide and clear dawn. So you want it to be a 1-to-1 ratio, and make sure you make this up in a dark bottle. Hydrogen peroxide, Super Blessed, is sold in a dark bottle for a reason, and that's because when you transfer it out of a dark bottle, it loses its potency. So mix this up. What you can do is just get a dark black bottle and put half a cup of peroxide and half a cup of clear dawn, and that's a really good homemade stain remover, and it lifts stains really well. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if the clothing has dried and the stain is set in, it might be harder to remove, because once heat sets a stain in, it's really hard to remove. So just spray it down, let it soak a little bit, maybe 20-25 minutes, start off like that, and then rinse out that soap with water and put it to wash. And before you put it in the dryer, check the stain, see how it's going, treat it again. Try to just keep on treating it until it lifts, and it should be able to lift for you. But I'm just giving you that warning. If you have dried that item that has that dye stain, it's probably going to be super hard to get it out, because heat sets in stains, and then that's just really hard to fully remove. Thank you. I think that was Josh. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Thank you, the boxing champ. All right. Let's see. Hi, Jalen. So the thing is, though, with quartz is super durable. Quartz is a man-made stone. It's not a natural stone. So quartz can take a little beating, so to speak. That's why when anybody asks me what type of countertops do you suggest in a home, I always say quartz. Quartz is extremely durable. It will not stain like marble will. So if you have a really busy household and you don't want to have to worry about delicate countertops, get quartz. And what I love about quartz too is the different finishes. You can get a glossy finish, you can get a matte finish, and as long as you keep it sealed, it can put up with a lot of stuff. If you spill stuff on it and you wipe it up right away, that color or that stain won't set in. So really, quartz can handle a lot of things, and it's not as delicate and finicky like granite and marble is, which is why I say it can handle like a lot more cleaners than marble can. I'm glad to hear that, Bubbles. I'm so glad you're loving the tips. So yeah, so Super Blessed. The thing is, though, did the item get dried? If it got dried, that's when it is really hard to lift that stain. So Daniel, thank you, Dust. Thank you for that gift. I appreciate it. Daniel, what do you use for tiles that are so dirty that you have to use sandpaper, especially white tiles? So start off with a degreaser. A really good one is going to be something like Crud Cutter or the purple Dawn Professional. So the reason I suggest that is degreasers work really well at lifting soap scum. So start off with a degreaser, spray it down, let it soak a little bit, and that should be able to lift the initial layer of dirtiness that's on that tile for you so that you don't have to scrape it off. And once you've done a couple of soaking sessions with the degreaser like Crud Cutter or the orange Zep degreaser or even like the purple Dawn Professional degreaser, that will make it a lot easier for you to clean that tile because a degreaser works really well at lifting heavy soap scum buildup. And that's what it sounds like you're dealing with on your white tiles. Yeah, you might have to, Super Blessed, especially if you tried all that already and you're not getting the results you want. Unfortunately, that's what happens when just a stain is not taken care of right away, or if the stain is dried. You can also attempt to take it to a dry cleaner and see what they can do. But like I mentioned, once you've put it in the dryer and it sets that stain in, it is super hard to remove. You're welcome. Hi, Marianne. Hello, hello. Super Blessed, how to keep quartz shining with no streaks, mine is glossy. Use a stone cleaner specifically. A couple that I suggest is going to be like the Barkeeper's Friend Granite and Stone Cleaner. It is pH neutral. Thank you, Vegas, for sending those gifts. I appreciate it. You can get this at Walmart, but if you want your stone to have a really nice shine, use a stone cleaner. Instead of using like a DIY cleaner or just an all-over multi-surface cleaner, get a stone specialty cleaner like this one. It's about $3 at Walmart. Authos makes a good stone cleaner as well. You can even get the Weinmann stone cleaner, but when you buy a cleaner that's made specifically for that surface you're working with, you're giving it the best cleaning that it can get. It's pH neutral. It's going to ensure that it has clean ingredients. That's not going to strip your quartz countertop. So stick to a stone specialty cleaner for your quartz. Use this instead of like a DIY or just an all-over multi-surface cleaner. And this will give you really nice shiny countertops. Hi, Sienna. How are you doing? Hi, Denise in New Zealand. Okay, so if your quartz has stains like Yellow Truth, get a magic eraser and get a smidge of Barkeeper's Friend. Because like I mentioned, since quartz is more durable, it can handle a little bit more than marble can. So a little bit of Barkeeper's Friend and a magic eraser will lift those stains for you. Just make sure you rinse it off with water very well and don't use that all the time. That's just like for when you have stains. Use that for when you need to, but you should not be cleaning it daily with a magic eraser and Barkeeper's Friend. I just bring that out when, like you mentioned, there's stains that need to be lifted. And just make sure you rinse it off really well with water afterwards. Hello in Norway. So for grout cleaning, Selena, you can go in with Zep grout cleaner, which is made specifically for grout. But the good thing about it is sealing your grout after you clean it is not that complicated. You can go to Lowe's, and it's even on Amazon, and just get a grout sealer pin, and that is the best thing you can do for your grout, because as long as it is not sealed, your grout will not stay clean, because the grout is open. And all these stains are going to set in when people walk in, when there's trash or dirt. It's just going to set back right into that grout as long as it's not protected. So clean it as best as you can. Go to, like I mentioned, a hardware store or on Amazon and get you that grout sealer pin. And when you're done cleaning it, just run that pin over your grout lines, and it's the best thing you can do. You'll notice a difference that it doesn't get dirty because you're putting a protector on top of it. Let me see. It jumped on me. Okay. Okay, there's Selena. Thank you. Yes, they always love to be in here when I'm on here. Okay. Okay, simply, so the stain on the mattress, the best thing you can do is get you an extractor because you need to lift that stain since it has set in. You can go to Walmart and get you a little stain remover extractor for about 60, 70 bucks. And what you want to do is just spray the stain with some hydrogen peroxide. And then you want that extractor to lift it out. I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about the DIY stain remover. Get some hydrogen peroxide and Dawn dish soap. Do an even ratio, a 1-to-1. So like half a cup of Dawn, half a cup of hydrogen peroxide. Spray the stain down, kind of agitate it in a little bit, and then you need to extract it with a extractor. So what I mean by that is like the Bissell little green machine. You just want to ensure that does a lot better than blotting out a stain. And like I mentioned, you can get one really at any store like Target, Lowe's, Walmart. It doesn't have to be crazy expensive. They're about 50, 60 bucks. And that's just going to ensure that that lipstick stain is fully out of your mattress. Let me see. I think it's jumping to me on me tonight. Okay, so the fur zappers, yeah, I've talked about them a little bit. And the thing with the fur zappers is, which I always, this is for Rue 777. I want to clear up any misconception. This will not 100% remove pet hair, but this will significantly reduce the amount of pet hair if you use it correctly. So the best thing to do is always use them in the wash and then transfer them to the dryer. And you want to keep them tacky. So when you buy them, when you take them out of the packet, they're going to be a little sticky, and that stickiness is what grabs the hair. So they don't stay sticky all the time. After washing and drying them, they lose the stickiness. But all you have to do is just run it under some water and wash it with some dish soap. And then once you rinse it, that gets them sticky again. So as long as you keep them sticky and you use a few of them, they will significantly reduce the amount of pet hair on your clothes. Washer, dryer, doesn't matter, top loader, front loader. The more you use, the better. I personally use about 6 per load. But I think the biggest issue people have is they think it will 100% take the hair away. No, they have never claimed to do that. But I have seen it myself. It just really helps reduce the amount of pet hair on your clothes. I have them linked in my Amazon storefront. The link is in my bio at the top of my page, or you can even get them at Walmart. I believe they are still sold there. But like I mentioned, keep them clean by washing them every couple of days, and the more you use, the better. Like I mentioned, I use about 4 to 6 per load. Okay, let's see. I think I saw something about who said the air fryer. I saw something about an air fryer. The air fryer, let me see, can you ask it again? I don't know. I saw something about an air fryer, but now I don't see it. Yeah, whoever asked about the air fryer, just ask it again, because the comments, I guess so many are coming in, they're jumping, and I'm not able to, they don't stay as soon as I lift my finger. The runner silicone that's around a shower tray and around back sink, how to get them white again, use some Barkeeper's Friend. If it's discolored, go in with some Barkeeper's Friend right here. This does a good job at lifting any discoloration. Just pour some of this, scrub it with a brush like this, and then rinse it off with water, and that should get your silicone white again. Okay, so unfortunately with that, you have like like, it sounds like he burned the countertop. Is that what he did? Like he kind of etched it with the air fryer? If that's what I think you're saying, Super Blessed, a cleaning product cannot fix that because there's damage to the countertop. Is that what you're saying? Like he placed the hot air fryer on your quartz countertop and now there's a stain? It's like a heat stain. If that's what you're saying, unfortunately, a cleaning product can't fix damage. It's damaged. The best thing, if you want the honesty on how to remove that, you're gonna have to get a professional to come in and sand off that heat stain because the cleaning product can't fix that. It's damaged. So you can get somebody to kind of come in with some, they just got to sand off the stain is what they need to do. They got to sand it off and then they'll reseal it for you. And you need to tell him not to place a hot air fryer on your quartz countertops because that's what it sounds like happened. Like there was a heat stain from it. Yeah, I can now see where he placed the air fryer. Yeah, and honestly, Helen, you need more than 4. That's yeah, you need. I wish they sold. I know they only sell them in packs of 2. When I tell you, I'm not lying. I probably have about 16 of them out there in my washer and dryer room. I have a lot of them, and that's the thing. If you don't follow the directions on how to use them correctly, you won't get good results. You got to keep them tacky and sticky. So I think I talked about this one time. Just every 3 or 4 days, I run them under hot water. I wash them really well with some soap and then I rinse them off. And when they start feeling tacky and sticky again, they're good to go. But you've got to use quite a few of them. And just know, like I mentioned, that will not 100% remove all the hair. But and when I tell you I have cats, I have cats. It really helps reduce the amount of hair that I see on my clothes, especially on my like on the blankets. For some reason, the blankets that I have collect so much hair. But one extra thing that I can suggest to you, Helen, is once you're done drying your blankets, okay, throw them back in there and turn off the heat. Just do like a 20-minute tumble cycle, no heat. You will be amazed at how much hair still comes up. So dry your sheets or dry your blankets, whatever it is, like normal. And then once it dries, just do a tumble cycle, absolutely no heat, and you'll notice even more hair come off your blankets. How to get rid of limescale on a shower. Theta Y9Z, what type of shower? Because I can't answer your question until I know what type of shower you're talking about. Are you talking about like a stone shower, or are you talking about an acrylic, fiberglass, that type of shower? You're very welcome, Rue. I appreciate that. I'm glad you do, Sleepy. Thank you so much. Pork chop 8355, barkeeper's friend. That will get the rust marks off of your fridge. It is just crucial that you rinse this off well with water afterward. So clean the rust stain off and then get you like a clean towel, wet it with water and go over that area to make sure that this is rinsed off, and this will get your rust stain off. Oh, you have hair from kids. Yeah, I know, I get that. But yeah, keep them tacky, keep them sticky, and but still try that just with your regular clothes. Once your clothes are dry, if you can, just run a tumble cycle, no heat, and you'll notice too that like more hair still comes off your items. Okay, so who asked about, okay, this is for, can you mention how to clean a mattress? Just general cleaning, or is there a stain on the mattress? 1502. So best way to repair chip marks in a porcelain sink, pork chop. See that there again is damage, and a cleaning product can't repair chip marks. You'll have to get somebody to come in and restore it for you. I don't know how to tell you how to fix that because I'm a cleaner, not like someone who can restore a sink. But you just have to have somebody come in and repair those chip marks for you, because if it's chipped, it's like pieces of the sink have come out, right? You got to get somebody like who specializes in that to fix that for you. So like a cleaning product can't repair those chip marks for you. The stainless steel parts of the shower. Okay, good. Barkeeper's friend. Barkeeper's friend is safe for stainless steel. And if you have buildup on your stainless steel, go in with some of this. This will get the lime scale off for you, and just rinse it off with water when you're done. Okay, so if you have stains, once again, I would suggest that you pre-treat it with a stain remover. My favorite is the DIY half a cup of Dawn, half a cup of peroxide, pre-treat the stain, and then you need to get like a stain extractor machine to lift it out of the mattress. Go to Walmart, go to Target, you can order one from Amazon for about $50, and that will extract the stain out of the mattress that is set in from the Coca-Cola. Another good, before I forget, if you don't want to do the DIY Dawn and peroxide, Folex, Folex is a good stain remover as well. It is at Lowe's. How to clean hard to reach spots like understacked washers and dryer. You can get like a super thin, what is it called? Something like, you know, like with paint, when you have to mix it up, they have those brushes that you mix paint. You want to get something like that to just pull out whatever dirt is underneath there. That's something thin that can slide under the washer or dryer, whatever's on the bottom. We'll be able to pull out dust, you know, dirt, things of that nature. And then if it's thin enough, you can also kind of wrap a towel around it, spray it with a multi-surface cleaner, push it back under there, and then just wipe back and forth to get whatever, you know, has built up under the washer and dryer. Hi, Jania. What's the best for old grease on the floor tiles under the stove? Boon Boy Crud Cutter. That is a really good product for grease buildup on tile. It's sold at Lowe's. It's also on Amazon. It is not a very strong chemical smelling product. And if it's a lot of grease buildup, I would suggest use it at full strength and not too diluted. But a bottle of it costs about $9, and that will lift grease and grime on your tile in your kitchen. Yes, you need to rinse it off with water afterwards, Rue. You don't want to leave this on a surface, like that's even in the back. Do not leave this on a surface, any type of surface. You need to rinse it off thoroughly. Cold water works best with getting off this product, so just rinse it a couple of times to ensure it's off the stainless steel surface. Is there a way to, yeah, right here, pork chop right here. This is what this is going to be your go-to for all your rust issues. This is made with oxalic acid, so it does a great job at lifting rust stains off surfaces. Just like I mentioned, when you use this, just make sure you wipe it off with water afterwards. What is the best product for dusting bathroom fans? Coffee porch, I actually prefer to use like a vacuum with a horsehair attachment because you can just kind of lift it up and get all that hair off the fan. And then for dusting surfaces like surface level, I prefer to use a microfiber duster because it's reusable. But of course, Swiffer dusters are fine too. It's just Swiffer dusters can add up after a while because the cost of them can get costly. But my preference is the OXO microfiber extendable duster. That's a duster you're going to see me use in all my videos. It's the long red one, and it's washable, so don't have to constantly buy new ones. So that would dust surfaces wherever you need it to be. It costs about $17 on Amazon. It's linked in my storefront, and all I do is at the end of the day, I just vacuum it off and then toss it in the washer and let it air dry afterward. I prefer to dry dust. I don't like wet dusting. Lilac black mold, OdoBan, Athos bathroom cleaner, hydrogen peroxide bathroom cleaner. Those three are really good for removing black mold. Just get whatever you prefer to use. Even Crud Cutter is a good option for black mold. But all of those can be found at the store like Walmart or Lowe's. Athos is going to be your natural cleaner, and that's going to be the one safe for stone, and so is Crud Cutter if you have mold on stone. AthosLiving.com, Athos bathroom cleaner, or the Crud Cutter if the mold is in stone. And then you could also use Lysol hydrogen peroxide bathroom cleaner if you just have a regular shower and it's not stone. I would actually just kind of go in with this, Calvin, the cinnamon essential oil stain on tile right here. Go and try the Barkeeper's Friend. That should lift it for you. Yes, it is. Crud Cutter is safe on tops of cabinets. What's good to clean grooved laminate flooring? Mine never look clean. Even if I wipe it after I mop, it's still dirty. The Zepp hardwood and laminate floor cleaner. That's a really good laminate floor cleaner. It will not leave your floors sticky or streaky. Just make sure you follow the instructions for using it when it comes to the dilution ratio. And that is the one I would recommend for laminate. It's Anastasia. You are welcome, Pork Chop. So it will get matted if you stick it in the dryer, and don't dry it. And also, you need to shake it out before you put it in the washer. Shake it out and try to get all the dust and hair off. And then don't dry it. And also just make sure you're washing it with other microfiber material. Washing it with cotton will mess it up. Washing it with hot water will mess it up. And also washing it with the wrong detergent or laundry additives will mess it up. Because it is microfiber, use a mild detergent. Don't use vinegar, don't use bleach, don't use scented beads, don't use fabric softener. That will ruin all microfiber material. So just stick with a mild detergent and cool water. If you care for it the correct way, it'll last a very long time for you. Thank you for sending those gifts. What steam rug cleaner do you think is best? Do you mean you talking about like a shampooer, Yvonne? Like to get stains out? Is that what you're asking about? Let me see. I think. Okay. Good. This is the one that I use. It is called, let me get you a picture of it. It's called the Bissell Pro Revolution Heat carpet machine, and it's an upright machine. Let me see if I can find it. It's this one. And if you've seen any of my videos where I was cleaning carpet with a carpet machine, it was more than this is the one that I show in my videos. Bissell Pro right here. That's the one that I use right there. It is the Bissell Pro Heat 2X Revolution Pet Pro Plus. It's really, really well made. It's heavy. It's a pro level type machine. You get like 3 suction modes, and this is best for wall to wall carpet. You also get like extra accessories, so you can use it for your upholstery. You can use them in seats in your car. You can use them when you have carpeted stairs. It comes with plenty of like accessories to pretty much clean any fabric-like material around your house or your wall-to-wall carpet and your rugs as well. All right, I think that was the one. What's a good disinfectant for fabric-like furniture? The Lysol disinfectant mist is going to be your best bet for fabric because that's made specifically for your soft surfaces and it will disinfect them. It's at Walmart, it's at Lowe's, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon as well, but it's the Lysol disinfectant mist. That's going to be a really good product to not only deodorize, but also disinfect and sanitize your soft surfaces. That's goes by Drea. You can use OdoBan in the washer with your microfiber towels. That is fine. You only need about 1/4 of a cup, but OdoBan, laundry sanitizer, washing soda, baking soda, OxiClean, those products are safe for microfiber material, but you want to avoid bleach, fabric softener, scented beads, and even vinegar. Occasionally washing with vinegar is fine, but you wouldn't want to wash them every day with vinegar because of it being acidic, and it eventually could mess up the fibers. And if those fibers come apart, if they get damaged, then your microfiber towel will not work correctly. So just don't wash them all the time with vinegar. Avoid excessive use of vinegar, avoid bleach, fabric softener, hot water, and scented beads. Washing soda, baking soda, borax, laundry sanitizer, OdoBan, and OxiClean. Those are safe laundry additives to wash microfiber with. Rue. Pork chop, I like Old English. Just remember, you don't need a lot when you use it. A little bit goes a long way, and it shines up coffee tables really nicely. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy watching my cleaning channel. Steel 21 MHRL, you need some steel wool grade 0000, and then just wet your surface. Wet it with any cleaner that you have, or just wet it with water and scrub it with some steel wool grade 0000. It's this one. You need to get this grit. Get that one. That is safe for your granite countertop, and it will lift that white buildup that is around your faucet. This is on Amazon. This is at Lowe's. It's not in the cleaning aisle. Go look in the paint section, and it looks like this. And this, along with, just like I mentioned, just wet the surface and use this, and it will lift up that lift up the stain for you. So you're welcome. So Tony, interesting you said that. That is correct. Steel wool is Brillo, but it's not the same. Brillo is a different cut of steel wool, which is why I don't suggest using Brillo pads for shower glass doors or stone. So steel wool, you see the grit? This is not the grit of Brillo pads. Brillo pads and SOS pads are the 0-0 grit. That is more abrasive than this. So I do not suggest SOS pads or Brillo pads for stone surfaces or your glass doors. But yes, they are all steel wool, but they're different grits and different grades. So that could potentially damage your stone surfaces and your glass. This one is ultra fine and delicate, which is why I always say the 4 zeros. So like the 2 zeros and the 3 zeros can do a bit more damage because they're not ultra fine like this one. But you are correct, they're just different grits of. Yes, yeah. So Brillo pads, I will say this, Brillo pads do come in handy for certain surfaces, but I just don't like to suggest using them for glass because I've seen them like scratch and cause damage to stone, and like even like certain glass in the shower. Yeah, Old English has been around for a while, and it's good for your wood furniture. Yeah. Just always stick with this because it's safer. This is the one that's ultra fine. Not that say you'll probably see me occasionally use Brillo pads for certain surfaces. Like I mentioned, it just depends. But this one you can't go wrong with. And plus with this, you can like tear it and cut it in half and stretch it. The Brillo pads you can't. You know, if you buy the Brillo pads or the SOS pads, they come like this. But this will last you a while when you tear and just go on with your surface. You need to just using it like a spot remover pork chop. That's what you need to get those stains off. That will also help like deodorize the surface too. But if you got stains on your soft surfaces, you need to use some type of stain extractor, like the little Bissell Green machine that I've been talking about. Hoover, Shark, whatever you have, just spritz down whatever stain is on there and then use that machine to get the stains out. Yeah, like with any other product, you have to rinse it off completely well. Whether you're using steel wool, whether you're using any type of powder product, especially powder, if you don't rinse it off, you're probably still going to see residue. So anytime you use your products, I highly, highly encourage you to rinse it very well. Rinse it a couple of times just to ensure everything is off the surface, whether it's steel wool, whether it's, you know, a powder cleaner. But yeah, rinsing is crucial when it comes to cleaning. I would go with the Rue. The Scrub Daddy Power Paste is typically the best bet for black bathroom fixtures. It's plant-based, so it's pretty good for black fixtures. Have you tried that? Yeah, so the enzyme cleaner, most of the, like the little portable cleaners comes with a pet solution, which is enzyme based, which does well for lifting pet stains, whether it's dirt or whatever stain the pet left. But yeah, definitely enzyme is the way to go when it comes to dealing with pet odors and pet stains. I'm glad you enjoy using Barkeeper's Friend. It definitely is a must-have. I would go in right here with Barkeeper's Friend and Steel Wool Grade 0000. This is my go-to combo for really dirty shower glass doors. You just have to remember, if it's been like that for a while, it's going to take a couple of cleaning sessions. So scrub it down, rinse it off, see what you're working with, and then repeat the process if necessary. But this right here is really good for those really dirty, grimy shower glass doors, plus oxalic acid, which will help eat through that mineral buildup and grime that's on the glass door. I have not used BioGreen. I hear a lot about it, but I haven't tried that. Yes, I'm talking about the, yep, you're right, Tony. Denise, OdoBan. This is safe for stainless steel. It's safe for any type of sink, porcelain, acrylic, whatever color sink you have, even like fire clay, copper, right here. OdoBan is a great way to disinfect your sink. Just make sure you leave it on there for the correct contact time, which is 10 minutes. Keep the surface wet for 10 minutes, spray a good amount, and then rinse well with water afterward. That's for Denise Komodo. Mia, what can be used to deep clean toilets and bathroom tiles? What kind of stains are you trying to lift? The one time I used the pink paste, I didn't like the results that I got, and it was on a stovetop that actually wasn't super dirty, and it just didn't give me good cleaning results, so I never used it again. Whether or not that will work on the black fixtures, I do not know. Because like I mentioned, it just didn't impress me that one time I tried it on a stovetop that wasn't even dirty, so I never bought it again. Just if you want to maybe check the back and see what the pink stuff says, there should be instructions on there where not to use it. And if it doesn't say black fixtures, then go for it and try it out. But if you're not sure, just test it in an inconspicuous area spot first. But I do know the Power Paste is good for black fixtures because that's what I use for black fixtures. Yes, the Sprayway glass cleaner on a glass top gives it a really nice streak-free finish. I love just using a little bit of that to buff it out. It not only like your glass stovetops, but also your ceramic type stovetops, it works really well. Rings in the toilet. Okay, Mia, you need to get a toilet bowl cleaner that is specifically made for that mineral buildup. So right here, get you some Lysol Lime and Rust toilet bowl cleaner, or get you the Zep acidic toilet bowl cleaner. You need the hypochloric acid that is in here to lift those mineral stains. So don't just get any toilet bowl cleaner, get either or. This is at Walmart and at Lowe's. This is at Lowe's only. One of these two will remove the stains from the toilet. If you still have some pesky marks remaining after you give it a good scrub down, follow up with a heavy duty Pummie scouring stick. You can buy this pretty much anywhere. This will clean up that toilet for you super well. Yeah, and it sounds like you need to give the tank a cleaning too. If the tank is dirty, it's going to, like, every time you flush it, it's going to push out whatever dirt is in the tank into your toilet bowl. So take out that water in the tank. And I can give you another product that you could buy if you want to, which I think is good. The iron out powder is really good for toilet tank cleaning. The longer you can let this set, the better. Even though it says it's like for iron and rust, it removes all type of buildup in the tank. You want to pour about a cup of this in your tank. Let it sit overnight if you can. The longer you can let it sit, the better. And once you get your tank clean, you'll notice you don't have like that buildup coming up in your toilet anymore. So this right here is really good for tank cleaning. And then for the stains you're talking about in the toilet, go with one of these products, one of these toilet bowl cleaners. And then you can also follow up with a heavy duty scouring stick if needed for any pesky stains that still remain. They do make some really good products. My Walmart actually started to carry more of these Zep products. I saw them for the first time, and what surprised me is they weren't in the cleaning supply aisle. They were in the like where they keep the pool supplies, which is why when I like the chlorine for the pools and all that stuff, which is why when I walked by, I was like, that's Zep. They don't have it in the cleaning supply aisle. But they're not just carrying one or two products. They legit have like the big jugs of everything too. So I'm seeing Zep a lot more, also at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is carrying the Zep products too. So Zep is definitely getting out there. So to stain on painted walls, Steve Scuba, the Zep wall cleaner. That's another good product for wall, for any type of stains on walls. Just don't spray your product. What is that? Michelle 5223. I clean ovens like that all the time. Just try not to spray your product directly over the holes. Just kind of work around it. So what I tend to do is, like, I'll get my steel wool and spray the cleaner on it, and then just kind of scrub ever so gently around the area really good, and then just wipe it off really well. But I try not to spray like directly into those open holes. I get the 4 mil, this, I'm sorry, I forget to say y'all's names. Very Happy Mondays. I get the 4 mil powder-free nitrile gloves from gpsgloves.com. Those are the black gloves you see me using. Very well made. They are heavy duty. They are durable. They're really well priced too. And I have a code. I can never remember if it's Zapata or Zapata 15. Hold on. But the website is gpsgloves.com. gpsgloves.com. 4 mil powder-free nitrile gloves. They don't leave any powder on your hands. They're really, really heavy duty, and they're thick, so they do not tear on you. Not saying they won't eventually tear after using them for a while. I mean, they're gloves, but they're not super thin. They're thick. And the code is Zapata 15, ZAPATA 15, gpsgloves.com. Those are the black gloves that I use. Yeah, I can't wait for you to try it, Rue. Yeah, that surprised me too that they had it over there. Well, it wasn't just that, Terry. They stock, I don't know what's going on with my Walmart. So Sprayway, another thing. So you know Sprayway, the original glass cleaner? This is not Sprayway glass cleaner. This is a Sprayway stainless steel. But the original glass cleaner looks like this, right? It's in the cleaning supply aisle. Sprayway has this one, the new top. they put it in the car cleaning aisle where the cars are at. Like all the armor that brand is, they put this where they sell the car detailing supplies. I don't know why it's over there, even though the original sprayway glass cleaner is with the cleaning supplies. So I don't know what made them put this particular type of sprayway glass cleaner with the car cleaning detail aisle. I don't know why it's there, but it's like 2 separate spots in my Walmart. So the Black Marks can 2025, are you sure it's not damaged? If you got black marks, like, did it get stripped? Or, I mean, does it look like it will lift, or does it, like, it's not going to budge? Because it sounds like the floor may actually be damaged. You're welcome, Michelle. I can't wait for you to get it. You're going to like that crud cutter. And remember to use it at full strength if the oven is super dirty. Use it at full strength. If it's not really dirty, it's like for minimal cleanup, you can dilute it. I haven't tried that yet, Alpha. The Pink Stuff multi-purpose cleaner. I'm glad you like that, Brown Bunny. The barkeepers commented Ajax. Did you learn something new? I'm glad you think that it was great. Thank you. I appreciate you subscribing. That's what it sounds like. That's why I asked her if it's damaged. It sounds like it's damaged, and a floor cleaner will not fix that. It looks like it needs to be sanded off just by the way you're explaining it. I know, that's why at this point, they just redid our Walmart. So apparently they're all going to get Walmarts to look a certain way, and they have just moved products everywhere. But there's Zep in one section, there's Sprayway in another section, yet Windex that has the same top like this is with the other Windex in the cleaning supply aisle. I don't know. So I actually like both Rue. I use them interchangeably, and the reason I use them both is because I want people to see that there's options if they cannot find the Barkeeper's Friend polish, because the Barkeeper's Friend polish is not available nationwide yet. It's only in certain areas, whereas the Sprayway stainless steel polish is pretty much available everywhere. This is definitely getting in more stores, but I stand behind both of them. I really love the way that both work, which is why you'll see me use them interchangeably in my videos. But whether you go with this one or you go with the Sprayway stainless steel, you're going to get good results. Becca, I want to say that I used the OdoBan to clean the trimming in my bathroom. I didn't even have to scrub. It came clean. Yeah, OdoBan is definitely a product that I wish so many more people knew about. And I hope that my videos are exposing people to new products that definitely they need to try. You cannot go wrong with this OdoBan. If you haven't seen it yet, just FYI, y'all, on my post on my page, don't forget to check out my post. I actually put a new one up today breaking down how to dilute OdoBan concentrate, Pine Sol, and Mr. Clean. So on Instagram, you know how they can have like turn on post notifications? I don't know if YouTube has turn post notifications on, but if you can turn them on, because look, if you come over here to my post, so not my lives, not my shorts, my post, look, I put up Mr. Clean versus Pine Sol versus OdoBan. I gave you the difference between all three products and the dilutions. Slides, look, and it slides. Everything, where to use them, where not to use them, what disinfects, what doesn't disinfect. And I also put up this one 2 days ago, how to dilute OdoBan, bleach, and Lysol. So check out my post. I'm going to start doing these cheat sheets a lot more to give people information on how to dilute these products correctly. But I started doing this because I realized, like with that video I put up about Ajax, Comet, and Barkeeper's Friend, many people did not realize how those products actually work and that they don't disinfect. They're just good general cleaners, and that doesn't mean you can't use them because they don't disinfect. But I cleared up a lot of misinformation about them and how to use them the best way. So check out my post on how to dilute OdoBan, Lysol, and bleach. Remember, it's not a video. You have to like slide it over to see all the post and save it, screenshot it, do whatever you want with it. And then this one, I just put it up before I hopped on live. The difference between Mr. Clean, Pine Sol, and OdoBan concentrate. Radio Lola, do the Zep wall cleaner. Try the Zep wall cleaner. That's really good for cleaning walls. Get it at the Dollar Tree. You are right. Thank you, Mandy. I'm glad you think that. You like the green and the lavender one? Good. I'm glad you do. But I mainly did the cheat sheet because, and I respect it. The green one is eucalyptus. The purple one is lavender. They might not be for everybody, and I totally respect that. But what people don't also realize is OdoBan literally makes 10 different scents, all in concentrate. So if you don't like eucalyptus or lavender, make your own bottle like that. Try different scents. You can go to Dollar Tree, Home Depot, or Amazon. And look, they have cucumber melon. They have, what is this? Cotton breeze. They have citrus. They have fresh linen. They have midnight ice. They have citrus. There is 8 different scents you can choose from, and just follow my directions for diluting it, because I get it. Not everybody likes the eucalyptus because it is a little strong, and not everybody likes the lavender because it is a little strong. But find you a scent that you like, and this will last you forever. Get you a spray bottle, label it, and make your own OdoBan solution in a spray bottle once you find a scent that you like. Hello, Carl in Strawberry in England. How are you tonight? Okay, yeah, so yeah, turn on the post notifications if you can, so you can see my posts that I've been doing, because I think later on this week, I'm going to do some more, because I did Mr. Clean and I did Pine Sol. Yeah, fun fact about Pine Sol, there's only one Pine Sol that disinfects, and that's the original. That pink one that you see at the store, that blue one that you see at the store, the purple one that you see at the store, do not disinfect. Only the original yellow labeled brown bottle Pine Sol disinfects. So I cleared up any confusion about that. There's only one type of Mr. Clean that disinfects, and that's antibacterial Mr. Clean. All those other pretty cranberry for winter Mr. Clean, the purple Mr. Clean, the Gain Mr. Clean, they're all cleaners. None of them give you disinfecting properties except for the antibacterial. But remember, that's okay, because we don't have to disinfect every day. But I just wanted to give you a good breakdown on how to use those concentrates correctly. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying my recommendations, Michelle. Yeah, you can pretty much clean a house top to bottom, honestly, Rue, with OdoBan, because not only will you clean like all the hard surfaces, toilets, countertops, sinks, cabinets, it's safe for even your stone surfaces. It's safe for your sealed stone surfaces, sealed wood surfaces, even like your soft surfaces to deodorize them. So you cannot go wrong with a bottle of OdoBan, especially when you spend $10 and get you this right here. You're saving some money getting the concentrate. And, oh, and anybody that may ask, I talk about using OdoBan in the laundry, only the concentrate in the laundry. Don't use this in the laundry. If you ever have noticed, you turn it around, there's no laundry instructions on here for a reason. And that's because this is diluted. This is cut, so to speak, to clean, sanitize, and disinfect. It's not made for laundry. You need to use the full undiluted concentrated OdoBan for laundry, which is why when you turn it over, there's laundry instructions on here. So don't pour 1/4 of this into your washer. Pour 1/4 of this, the actual concentrate, when you want to use this in your laundry. Thank you, Star for Nick. I appreciate that. Hello, Dodge. At my own home, Terry. Because I'm not gonna mess up somebody else's house. I just do it at my house, honestly. Or I'll like just go to a friend's house. Hey, can I borrow this? Because I'd rather mess up their stuff or like my stuff than a client's stuff. Yes, Becca, Dollar General carries the gallon one. Amazon carries the gallon one, which I have them all linked in my storefront, and Home Depot carries the gallon one. The stores, Walmart doesn't carry the gallon one, but I believe you can order it from walmart.com. But if you want to go in store, you can go to Home Depot, you can go to Dollar General, or order from Amazon if you want the gallons. Now, I think someone also said Sam's. I don't have a Sam's, so I can't tell you, but I think someone said the gallons are also sold at Sam's if you have a Sam's Club, I believe. Was that you, Terry, who told me that? Somebody told me Sam's sells the gallon concentrate. Claudia, Athos makes a fragrance-free multi-surface cleaner. Yes, they do. They have fragrance-free multi-surface cleaner, or the orange bergamot, or the lemon and grapefruit. And yeah, they do have a fragrance-free option for you. Bubbles, I only found citrus on HomeDepot.com. I had to order citrus online. I did not find it in store. I had to order citrus and cucumber melon from the Home Depot website. I haven't been able to find them in store. El Ray, get those little tabs that hang off and put it in your toilet. They're like the Lysol tabs, not the tank cleaners. Don't put a blue tank cleaner in your tank. That's bad for it because it will like discolor everything. But if you go to Walmart where they sell those tank cleaners, look for the Lysol ones. There's like hibiscus, lavender, whatever. Put one of those in your toilet, and it hangs like on the back of it. And so every time you flush it, there's like a nice refreshing smell that comes out. Get you one of those. Yeah, Dollar Tree only carries eucalyptus and lavender. At my Dollar Tree too, Tony. Yep, you got to read the labels. Yeah, Walmart does not carry the gallon in store. It's on walmart.com, but Dollar General will carry them in store and Home Depot will carry them in store, but not Target, not Walmart. Just, I do know that you can walk into Dollar General and walk into Home Depot and get the gallon. Or Amazon. Now, and you can get it the next day. And surprisingly, Amazon is priced the same way as Dollar General. It's $10 at Dollar General. It's like $9.99 on Amazon. So Amazon's not like upcharging the gallon. So it'll be there the next day for you as well. Yep, only the original Pine Sol disinfects. None of the other ones have the disinfecting properties. And it has to be used at full strength. Remember that. If you want to disinfect, use it at full strength. AQ. Thank you for the gifts, Dice. I appreciate that. It will save you some money, especially once you find a scent that you like. I'm going to tell y'all something that I haven't said anything about yet. I love all the scents I have gotten from OdoBan, and they have not sent me anything. So many of y'all think that like they're paying me. I wish they would. I tag them enough. They don't say anything. Who knows? Anyways, I buy all my OdoBan products, and I bought citrus, fresh linen. I love them all. I bought cucumber melon. I don't like it. I don't like it. I honestly have to say, I do not care for this scent. It doesn't smell like cucumber melon to me. So I have yet to actually use it. Everybody raves about this. I do not care for the smell. So this will probably be the very last one that I end up using, but I will not repurchase this. I love the way eucalyptus smells. I love lavender. I love fresh linen. I love citrus. I love, like I said, all of them. Midnight Ice. Some of y'all don't like Midnight Ice. It is a unique scent. It's kind of woodsy. I love Cotton Breeze, but this one right here smells like not cucumber melon. So I personally did not enjoy the smell of this. So you won't see me use it. I eventually will, but you probably won't see me make a video with it. Truth will always prevail. Yes, especially with Black Friday coming up. Truth will always prevail. Do you follow me on Instagram? if you don't, will you go follow me over there? Because I actually have a video that I'll be posting on Friday on Instagram about a really nice, affordable, entry-level robot vacuum that I think a lot of people will like because it's only like $265 and it will vacuum and mop. It's a really good one. So truth prevail, always prevail. My username on Instagram is the same on here. See, right there. That's me on Instagram. So I think you'll like that video that I'm going to put out on Friday. It is time to buy vacuums. Always time to buy vacuums, especially with Black Friday coming up, Tony. Cheap Formica counters in the kitchen. I can leave Dawn Power Wash on it and get most of the stains out. You know, you can also use the Barkeeper's Friends if you got stains on the Formica. Don't use it as a daily cleaner, but if you got set-in stains on your Formica, use the Barkeeper's Friend. And don't let your kids touch the countertops anymore. I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you've got some set-in stains, go over it with a little bit of the Barkeeper's Friend, and that should get the stains out for you. They do not have the gallons of OdoBan at Lowe's. They do not. Only at Home Depot for the hardware stores. Thank you, Star for Nick. I appreciate that. Hello, Olivia in Kenya. I hope you're doing well. All right, Mrs. Amazing. So what I personally do, instead of using that for the drains, I start with Dawn dish soap. Why? Because it will break down grease, grime, whatever is in that drain. Dawn, it works exceptionally well. It's a degreaser. It has surfactants. So I pour a good amount of Dawn dish soap down my drain, and I actually do this to all my drains about once a month. And then I follow up with boiling water to flush it out. That will break up whatever stuff is down there. And just soap, you know, Dawn dish soap, boiling water, good to go. If for some reason you need something stronger, I wanted to clarify my video about baking soda and vinegar. I will admit, which I even put in my pinned comment, baking soda and vinegar can lift surface level, like surface level buildup. But if you have a set-in deep plumbing issue, don't rely on that. Get a plumber instead. Or I do have two other products that you can try for drain issues. Green Goblin enzyme drain cleaner and Zep enzyme drain cleaner. Plumbers are behind those two. Plumbers are all for it because they're enzyme based. They're not going to corrode and eat anything up. But use those two if you have set-in drain issues. Stop wasting the baking soda and vinegar. Get you an actual drain cleaner at Walmart. The Green Goblin enzyme drain cleaner or the Zep enzyme drain cleaner. And then once a month, what I do is, like I mentioned, the Dawn dish soap and boiling water. Once a month, just flushes everything out. And something extra also that I do weekly, I pour OdoBan down all my drains. Good deodorizer. Just about, I would say about a tablespoon of OdoBan. That's a good deodorizer in all the drains. Hello, Kartha. Thank you, Alice Moore. I appreciate that. You are welcome, Robin Marshall Williams. Thanks for joining me. Paint splatters on LVP. LVP, the luxury vinyl plank. I would use a little bit of Dawn dish soap for the paint splatter and like a Scrub Daddy sponge to get that off. Hello in Russia, how are you? Yep, I love my little toilet bowl stamps. Anyone know something? My Dollar Tree started carrying so many different scents. I just feel bad whenever I do a Dollar Tree video because everybody's always like, my store doesn't have those. And then they like leave smart comments about it. And I'm like, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. Take it up with Dollar Tree. But my personal Dollar Tree, which I'm very thankful for, has a purple one, a yellow one, a blue one, an orange one, and a green one. Apparently you can also order this stuff online and have it shipped to your store if your Dollar Tree doesn't have it. But I love just collecting all the colors and putting multiple stamps in the toilets. Yep. Becca, everybody hyped up the cucumber melon. And I got it, and I was so disappointed. It does not smell like cucumber melon. I don't know, maybe because I was expecting Bath and Body Works cucumber melon. That is not cucumber melon. I'm sorry. I will use it. I'm not going to waste it. I will definitely use it. I might like wash the pet bedding in that, not my clothes. But not cucumber melon. No, it's not. Thank you, Yvonne. I think so too. Very happy Monday. Who knows? I'll just keep on tagging them because I genuinely love their products. They make awesome products. I'm very happy to have been introduced to their items, and I'm happy to share OdoBan with you all as well. Hello in Germany. Brown Bunny, what about on Facebook? Because I'm not on Snap either, but have the same username. My username is the same on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Yes, Claudia, they make a fragrance-free multi-surface cleaner. I'm glad you like that tip, Becca, about rinsing with cold water, especially all you powder cleaner users, Ajax, Comet, Barkeeper's Friend. When you use the powders, rinse with cold water. Believe me, it will get that residue out super quickly, a lot better than hot water, because hot water will tend to set in that residue. So just rinse with cold water and you'll see a difference. I will have one for you on Friday, Robin Marshall. I will have one for you on Friday. Actually, I will have two for you. One this Friday and then one next Friday, different price points. So Tony, the cold water thing is whenever you clean a sink, whenever you're rinsing, always use cold water instead of hot water. Hot water produces more suds, and also when it comes to powders, it kind of sets them in and can like get a film on your surface. Rinse with cold water. It breaks the suds apart quicker. It gets off any type of powder residue you may be using, and it just gets the bubbles going down the drain a lot faster than hot water. I like the Zep spray bottles at Lowe's. Have you tried those? Did she answer? Terry, yeah, I told them to use the Zep wall cleaner. I think that's who asked, right? Use the Zep wall cleaner? Yeah. The Midnight Ice, I think that's Midnight Ice, the hallway. I don't have that one with me, but I do have it. Are you talking about the OdoBan Midnight Ice? Yeah, that's the one, or it's called like dark ice or dark night. That's the one that some people don't like, but I still like that one. I still like that one over the cucumber melon. Yeah, make the kids wear gloves in the house and don't let them touch anything. I'm just messing with you. Somebody is fussing at my door. Hold on, let me see if they want to come in. Come on. Come on. All right, be nosy. Y'all can't see how many cats are on this bed right now. I told you I have cats, which is why I use like 16 fur zappers every time I wash my clothes. Yeah, okay, so a lot of you all are agreeing with me about the Zep. Zep spray bottles are the way to go. Okay, Elizabeth, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not tried their actual floor cleaner. You talking about OdoBan? I have not tried their actual floor cleaner. They do make like a no rinse floor cleaner because I am completely satisfied with the way that the OdoBan concentrate cleans the floors. Not this scent. I'm gonna stop holding this scent up. I love the way this cleans, so I have yet to try their no rinse floor cleaner. I don't know if anybody else in here can vouch for it, but I am completely happy with the way that this cleans floors, and I like the scent as well. Hello, Kaden. Thank you for subbing. Yep, the Green Goblin is great. With that's why a lot of plumbers stand behind it too, because it's safe for all types of septic systems, all internal parts, all plumbing, and it's enzyme based. So it doesn't release the stuff into your system that's bad for your septic. So yeah, definitely get the Green Goblin enzyme cleaner or the Zep enzyme cleaner. I don't blame you, Michelle. Yeah, the cling wrap sounds, you might need to do that. copy that. I have Dawn now because, yeah, Dawn is, that's one thing that I would say to spend money on and just buy Dawn. Dawn is the best soap in my opinion. Thank you for saying that truth will always prevail. I'm glad you now find the fun in cleaning. Okay, so good. Stay tuned for Friday. I got a good video for you for a robot vacuum that I think is at a pretty reasonable price point. I'm going to talk about that on Friday. So, Anya Mendez, what would you use for mold in the toilet tank? I would suggest you get some of this, the iron out powder. So you need to clean the tank. All right, so remove as much water from that tank as possible. Pour about a cup of this into your tank, kind of swish it around, let it sit overnight. The longer it can sit, the better, and then flush the next morning. When you clean all that out of the tank, when you flush the toilet moving forward, you won't get those black, little things that pop in your toilet. Use this. It will get your tank clean. It's called the iron out powder. LVP is luxury vinyl plank flooring. Hello in Quebec, Canada, Dorisa. Yeah, okay, so you did clean the drains with Dawn and that worked. I'm telling you, Dawn is, like I said, I just feel like people don't realize why it works. Think about it. If Dawn can break up, like grease and soap scum and things of that nature, it can break up things in your sink too. It has surfactants. It's a degreaser. It's made to pull things apart, even like oil. So squirt some down in the sink, flush it out with boiling water, and then follow up with some OdoBan. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure the majority of y'all have OdoBan in this room, right? Because of me. Just pour some down in your drain. It will really help with the smells. Oh, okay. I don't think I've gotten to it yet. Apparently, I guess I'm going to see a question that will require me to explain what this is. Okay, let me see if I missed it. Hello. Is that, let's see. Taviasa? Hi. I'm glad you love my cleaning hacks. All right. Hello, Cynthia in Maryland. Oh, okay. I guess that's who wanted it. Was it the tobacco smell? Was that for the person who asked about the tobacco? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, that's why she brought me that. Okay. Yeah, I got something for you. Ben +1, how do you get the smell of tobacco smoke in a small 10-foot by 10-foot room? This is good. Knockout. It's on Amazon, and it doesn't have a strong smell, but what it does is it like neutralizes the odor, and you can literally spray this anywhere. This will really pull that smell out of the room. The reason that I suggest this, and also I'm going to explain why OdoBan too. Not everybody can handle the OdoBan smell because it is on the stronger side. This doesn't smell like OdoBan, but it works just as effective at getting that smell out of your walls. So you're going to want to just like go over your walls a couple of times with this, and especially with the size of that room right here. Knockout. It's the multi-purpose cleaner odor eliminator. It's non-toxic. It's good for like, look, there's like little pictures down here how you can use it on like smelly shoes, smoke, animals, like sweaty gym items. Right here. Knockout. That's for Ben +1. Okay. Thank you, Brown Bunny. I appreciate your support over here on YouTube. Summer Young, I would use hydrogen peroxide. It is good for lifting stains. Get you some hydrogen peroxide. That's what you need for those types of blood stains. That will lift it. Hospitals use it too. That is a really good, because it like attacks the protein in the blood, and that will lift the stain for you, Summer Young. I know I'll be hopping off soon. I got a few things that I need to do. So thank you for staying on longer than 20 minutes, Tony. I appreciate that. Jose Lopez, you need like an enzyme-based cleaner for around the toilet. So I would use the OdoBan. You can use this, you know, in the toilet. You can use it to clean the toilet, and especially the floor area around the toilet on the floor. One thing people don't realize is that a toilet can smell if you don't take the toilet seat off. So you need to remove that because urine and other things will hide under the seat where you'd like take the flap off. Spray that down with some OdoBan because it's enzyme based. It lifts that type of urine very, very well. And this will help, you know, with any type of like smelly toilets, the area on the floor, even the wall. Clean the wall surrounding where the toilet is with this, clean the toilet with this, and clean the floor with this. Thank you, Summer. Yeah, yeah. All the fur, all the time. Very happy Monday. Oh, what do you think about OdoBan, Sabrina? Do you like it? Thank you for the gifts, everybody. So far. No, Patricia, that was Barkeeper's Friend, and it was the powder that I made into the paste. So what I did is I poured the powder into a bowl. I added some water till I got like a paste-like consistency, and then I slathered it on the glass door, and I scrubbed with steel wool. Web G, are you talking about the knockout? This is you're talking about, this bottle? Thank you. Very happy Mondays. I appreciate that. Thank you in Paris. Thank you, Rue. I'm glad. I'm glad that you find good things about cleaning here. If you want to use OdoBan for the kitchen counters, what would be the ratio? I know 4 ounces for a gallon, but what about a 32-ounce bottle? Sabrina, I'm going to show you something just because you might not have joined until a little bit a while ago. But I'm telling you this so everybody can reference it moving forward. I have written down the dilution ratios for you all in a post on YouTube. So just come to my page and you want to come to the post right here. And I just put another one up today. And today I broke down Mr. Clean versus OdoBan versus Pine Sol. And if you scroll over, you will see the dilution ratios. So for cleaning, you want to do 1 ounce per 32 ounces of OdoBan. So if you're using the concentrate, hold on. Get up. Come on. Go. Go ahead. Go. Go. So do 1 ounce of OdoBan and then fill the rest with water. And I gave you the cleaning concentration here when it comes to OdoBan, Pine Sol, and Mr. Clean. Now remember, that dilution ratio is for strictly cleaning. That's what you want to use to clean your countertops. But that's not the disinfecting dilution. But that's okay. Just scroll over if you want the disinfecting dilution ratio. And I also tell you where to use the products at, where not to use the products at, the do's and don'ts, and of course, not to mix with anything. And then where you should use OdoBan, when you should use Mr. Clean, when you should use Pine Sol. So check out this post. And I actually have another one too that I did a couple of days ago where I did the dilution ratio for bleach, Lysol, and OdoBan. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. I'm sorry if I'm getting to that. It just came across my feed right now. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Nirvana Chick, do you know what's a good cleaner for greasy walls? Crud Cutter. Crud Cutter is really good for greasy walls. It's at Lowe's. It's on Amazon. It's non-toxic, so it's safe. It doesn't have a strong scent, and it will lift grease from walls. On our way to the store, what is best for dog odors? You can use OdoBan right here. This is really good for any type of pet odors. This is what you want to get. That's for on our way to the store. Thank you so much. Ebony, how do you keep track of all the different specific directions on the back of bottles? I've learned to read the labels from you. You just have to read the labels. And that's why I've started putting out these charts too, to make it easier for everybody, because I get it. Nobody wants to sit there and read them, but it is super important to know the correct dilution ratio, to know, if you got a product and it says it cleans, sanitizes, and disinfects, you need to know the contact time for all of that. So honestly, I have to read it. I have to read it. And if I'm never not sure, I still will read the back of the bottle. I might need a magnifying glass sometimes because they make the print so small, but I will never test a brand new product without reading the fine print on it, just to ensure I know how to use it correctly. Thank you. What is that? He has risen. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like the way that I educate you. Yes, you can. Angie Tobin, can you use what under the litter box? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with these questions, y'all. Angie Tobin, what are you asking can you use under the litter box? How would you clean bathroom, shower, floor with tile? Crud cutter, Legally Blonde 4124. I got a couple of options for you. Crud cutter, OdoBan. You can even use Barkeeper's Friend on tile. You can use Athos bathroom cleaner. These are just all good options that I have used, I stand behind, and I give you plenty of options just in case something that I mentioned you don't like the smell of, something that I suggested you can't find. But Crud cutter is good. Barkeeper's Friend is good. Athos bathroom cleaner is good. And OdoBan, those are good options for dirty shower tile. Claudia, that will be Athos bathroom cleaner right here. I have it somewhere. Give me a second. This is the one that's formulated with things to lift mold and mildew. That's going to be the Athos bathroom cleaner. It has antimicrobial properties. It's in tea tree or peppermint. And remember, the way they sell them is in vials, and this right here will make you 4 16 fluid ounce bottles. So what you do is you fill up to the water line with water, and then you get your concentrate, and then go to the rest up with your concentrate. So this will give you 4 16 fluid ounce bottles, and you can use my code ZAPATA, ZAPATA, to save extra money. They have a bathroom cleaner, a multi-surface cleaner, a stainless steel cleaner, a glass and window cleaner. Don't tell them that I'm telling you this. They're going to have a pretty good Black Friday deal. Don't let them know that I said that. They also sell scrub brushes, microfiber towels, and scrapers, and wool dryer balls. So maybe peek around their website next week for a really good deal. You're welcome, E-Ring. You're welcome, Sabrina. Yeah. That just go by that dilution ratio chart, and that will answer all the questions about the OdoBan concentrate. So the melamine white cabinets, Venice Chic, use a degreaser. So I'm going to go back to the crud cutter because, like I mentioned, since that's non-toxic and it's safe for a lot of things, use the crud cutter. Now, I can't help you when it comes to that they stain easily. I mean, they are white. But just using the crud cutter, and with it being so gentle, that's something that you can use daily on those white cabinets if they get dirty all the time. E-Ring, I don't understand your question. Your hardwood floors, what do you mean? Yeah, the orange. Yeah, they're all comfy on my bed. Just, at least they're behaving this time. They weren't behaving too well last time. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you who are sending me gifts. I really do appreciate that. Bruna 6819, the best steamer. I love the Dupre meat steamer. That's the one that you see me use. It has 17 attachment pieces, so you can clean walls, baseboards, even mattresses, floors, appliances, counters. On my page, I have a video on it, but also if you come up here, to this right here. It says Amazon link right here. Look, I have a link for the Dupre Need Steamer right there. So that Amazon link that I showed you guys, if you come here and shop my Amazon storefront, that's where I pretty much link all the products that you see in my videos. I've also started to link products directly in the video. There's like, just look in the top corner. Usually there's like a picture that says affiliate, and you can tap on that and shop if you want to shop through my link. But I also have my storefront on my page if you guys ever want to buy things. A lot of my videos that I post on YouTube, I post again on the Amazon storefront with a breakdown of each product, because there I can link every single product to my video on my Amazon storefront. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. I'll see you next time. No, so Claudia, all those concentrates, they come in bundles. So you can buy like one concentrate with a bottle, or you can buy the bundle that has like one concentrate a bathroom, one concentrate a multi-surface cleaner, and 2 empty bottles. Or you can, they're all sold in bundles, or you can buy an individual concentrate like this, but it will come with an empty bottle for you. So if you go to their website, you'll see like all the different ways you can purchase this. Like I mentioned, one single one with a bottle, or buy their bundles, which will basically give you one of each concentrate. So like a concentrate of glass, multi-surface, stone, and bathroom if you want. Or if you just want to try out one, just get their bathroom concentrate and see what you think. Roar, how do you clean LVP? I would go with the Zep pH neutral floor cleaner. That's a really good product for LVP. It doesn't leave it streaky or sticky. Thank you, Claudia. I appreciate that. Yeah, the bundle deal is basically the best way to go. Like you save more with like the larger bundles. But yeah, get their bundles. I love the look. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be hopping off soon in a little bit too, but I think I'm going to take this one more question. The OdoBan. So as long as you bought this one, Mom Life 57, even though it says disinfectant, fabric, and air freshener, if you turn it around, there's cleaning instructions. It tells you how to clean, tells you how to sanitize, and it tells you how to disinfect. I think the one thing that OdoBan could possibly improve upon is maybe putting the word cleaning up here, because people just think it's a fabric and air freshener. So if they put cleaning on the bottle, I think more people would realize, oh, this is the actual cleaner. As long as you get this right here, you have the cleaning product, because on the back it tells you how to use it as an air freshener, fabric refreshener, pet odors, how to use it on hard surfaces, how to clean, how to sanitize and disinfect. So as long as you've gotten this one, you've got the cleaner, you got the sanitizer, you got the disinfectant, and you got the deodorizer. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm going to hop off for now. Thank you guys for spending a couple of hours with me. I really do appreciate you guys. And I will hop on live again in a couple of days. And yeah, I'm getting ready to share some really good Black Friday deals with y'all coming up. There'll probably be a lot more Black Friday deals posted on my Instagram than on here. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me over there. Same name as on here. But thank you guys for sending gifts. Thank you for everybody still in here. I appreciate you all so much. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night.